He had always carried a dream, to build a home that truly belonged to him, nestled in the arms of nature. So this man decided to venture deep into the forest and construct a hidden underground shelter with his own hands. He didn't hesitate, nor did he make any unnecessary preparations. After carefully choosing the right spot, he began digging immediately. With each strike of his shovel, the soft yet firm earth gave way, and the damp scent of the forest filled the air. The setting sun filtered through the treetops, casting golden light onto the pit below, as if unveiling the beginning of his future home. To prevent the soil walls from collapsing, he gathered sturdy logs and reinforced the sides layer by layer. He used his axe to trim the edges of each log, ensuring they fit perfectly against the earthen walls. These logs were not just the framework, they were the bones of safety and strength. When he finally hammered the last log into place, the shape of the shelter began to take form. Next, he turned his attention to the floor. He selected the straightest logs he could find, laying them one by one with careful precision, securing the gaps tightly with wooden wedges. At that moment, the soft creak beneath his feet sounded like the land itself responding to his effort. He knew this would become the most solid and peaceful home he'd ever have. In the gaps between the logs, he stuffed thick layers of moss. These living greens, gathered from the depths of the forest, could block out the cold and absorb moisture. Whether in the chill of winter or the heat of summer, the shelter would remain warm and comfortable. As the moss filled in the spaces, a gentle forest fragrance began to spread through the air. Building the roof was the most demanding part. He crisscrossed sturdy beams of wood, reinforcing them layer by layer, then covered the top with a thick blanket of soil. Each lift, each placement, was like a quiet dialogue with nature. When the roof was finally sealed, the shelter seemed to merge completely with the earth. To make it even more concealed, he carefully disguised the entrance. Dry branches, fallen leaves, and moss were skillfully arranged to blend with the surroundings from a distance. It looked no different from the natural ground. Only if you walked closer and brushed aside the camouflage would you discover the hidden home beneath your feet. As night slowly fell, the forest grew quiet. The sound of the wind, the chirping of insects, and distant bird calls melted into the darkness inside the shelter. The man lit a small fireplace. The warm glow illuminated the wooden walls, and a gentle crackle of burning would fill the air. The firelight danced across his face, revealing a contented smile. He roasted his food over the flames, and soon the aroma of sizzling meat mingled with the earthy scent of wooden soil after a hearty dinner. He lay down on the bed he had built himself. The thick hay and soft moss beneath him brought a comfort he had never known before. He listened to the soft rhythm of the fire and breathed in the pure scent of the forest. A long-lost calm filled his heart here, far away from the noise of the world. He finally had a place that truly belonged to him. No bustling cities, no cold walls, only the quiet breath of nature and the peace it offered. This handmade underground haven was more than a shelter. It was a miracle built from his hands, sweat, and patience. It was not luxurious, yet it had a soul. It was not dazzling, yet it radiated warmth. The fire still flickered, and the forest was wrapped in darkness. He closed his eyes gently, a faint smile on his lips. Beneath the calm earth, he had finally found his warmest refuge, a home created by his own two hands and blessed by the quiet heart of nature.